What is going on, people? Welcome back. Do you know what I'm saying? People in the chat complaining that I'm late, but it is what it is, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm here before kickoff. I scheduled the time 20 past 4, and I'm here on time. I told Shane, don't schedule it for 4 o'clock. Never schedule it for 4 o'clock because man don't want to sit here and talk for 30 minutes about the lineup. Like on AFTV and on them other bigger channels, it works because they've got a panel of people. Man's just sitting here on my own in the ether. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you know what I mean? Man would never pull a Shane. Man would never pull a Shane, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Shane went down to his basement and pulled the fuse out of his own fuse box just to not do a stream. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm here. I mean, don't worry about it. It's all good. And we need an Arsenal win today to keep the pressure on. We need a win. And I'm not going to lie, the team setup does look good. We're going to get into it. F Texas said, finally a good lineup. The lineup itself looks good, but I am a little bit nervous because last week we looked very, 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 very weak. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is meant to be Arteta's team of giants and athletes and all this kind of stuff. And we look weak. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, go on, Nick. Yes, Mac. Mac is in the chat. Big up, Mac. Thought you were pulling a Shane. Never that. We will stream every Man U game. Still yet to see one. Yeah, he did one. He did. Shane did one, and then Shane and my boy Lex as well. But to be honest, if I supported Man United, I would do everything I could to not stream to not stream those games as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be so real. Let me look at the teams quickly. I've seen Arsenal's team, but I haven't seen Newcastle's team. But like I said, last time we played with Rice and we played with Marino and we played with the big guys. Pause. It was like we just looked weak. Do you know what I'm saying? And in the past, we've seen Lex needs to back his guy Amram. I'm trying to get Lex on a stream. I'm trying to get Lex on a stream to come and address the tomfoolery from his manager. But he's trying to duck it. In fact, I'm gonna message him now. I'm gonna voice note Lex right now, yeah. Let me voice note him. Hang on. Lex, I'm literally on the stream voice noting you right now. Mac, F Texer, AT, the man them are asking, Lex, when are you going to come on stream and defend your manager? They're literally asking in the chat, when are you going to come on stream and defend your manager? So I just want to know, don't tell me when you're working, don't tell me when you're busy, tell me when you're free to come and defend your gaffer. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation about that, like that. Because Lex, and if their United fans been messaging me, like, what do you think? They're asking me for my football expertise. What do I think's gone wrong at United? What do I think's gone wrong, bro? We can talk about Man United in it. So that'll be a whole separate video. On this week's podcast, we've got to talk about Man United because the boy he's got to go. He's got to be gone. He just has to. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I say, this stream's about Arsenal versus Newcastle. We have to win to keep any type of pressure on Liverpool. If we lose today, man, I'm talking about sleeping pill football. I don't care. I just want to win. If we lose today, Liverpool can start putting a run together. And last year they weren't the greatest, but this year they've been very shaky. And if we let them get a run with this shaky team, it's peak because Liverpool look like if we put enough pressure on them, we can definitely not rattle them as such. Do you know what I'm saying? But they can rattle themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? I hear it that I wouldn't want to stream that 200%. But these man are shambles, bro. Like I said before, yeah. Let me say something about Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans, yeah. For Chelsea, it's a little bit different. Chelsea are consistently successful, consistently competing for trophies. It's a little bit different. But when Chelsea have been at their worst, I've never seen Chelsea fans disavow their team. I've never seen it. Arsenal, we've gone long periods of time with no trophies or long periods of time not competing. I've never seen an Arsenal fan tell me they've stopped watching football because Arsenal's shit. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Whereas I personally know at least 5 people that have quit supporting Man United or quit watching football altogether because Man United is shit. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the mentality of their fans. I've never seen that from Arsenal. I'm just trying to change the light. That light's cool. I've never seen it from Arsenal. I've never seen it from Chelsea. I've never seen it from any other fan base, bro. It's only these Man United, these up north Reds that I've ever seen disavow their team. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Especially now after yesterday's game, shambles. They're saying that their keeper's not at fault yet, but that third goal from Jensen, yeah, that's gone straight at the keeper, bruv. That's gone straight. It's gone straight, bruv. Heterosexual, straight blood. Do you know what I'm saying? None of this trans nonsense. Straight. It's gone straight at the keeper, and the keeper's flailing at it like that, flipping. You know what? What do you mean lie, bruv? What do you mean lie, bruv? It's gone down the middle. Did that goal not go down? Jensen's goal, did it not go down the middle? Where did it go? In the goal, did it go left, right, or middle? Where did it go in the goal? You tell me. You tell me. Where did it go? Because I'm seeing it. It went straight down the middle, bro. And he was waving his arms about like God knows what, bro. It went straight. It's gone straight. How are you saying it's a lie? It's gone straight down the middle, bro. Let me find the goal. That man's gonna make me draw for the goal, you know. I'm telling you. And I want to get into the teams for Arsenal, but it's gone straight down the middle. Let me pull the goal up. Here it is. Cuts in. Bro, look where the ball is. Look where the ball is, bruv. That's in the middle of the goal, bruv. What are you talking about? That's in the middle of the goal. How are you going to tell me that's not the middle, bruv? How are you going to tell me? How are you going to tell me that's not the middle, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? That's straight through the middle, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool lost. Yes, Liverpool lost. Eddie Nketiah. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. We have to win. Like if we don't, it was just a screenshot. It wasn't a video. That's why I got to the point. It was just a screenshot. Do you know what I'm saying? But I hear you. Facts. But yeah, how do you think of the lineup today? Yeah, he should have saved that for sure. Let me get into the lineups for today because, like I say, we have to. My only concern, and I say, is before the game starts. You know, I like to give my predictions before the game. We have looked very, very weak, physically weak. There was a couple seasons ago when we had Jorginho playing and we got bullied by Newcastle. And then I think last season, or maybe the season before that, Havertz put a dirty challenge in on them and they didn't like it. And we kind of fought back a little bit and it was a bit gritty and we beat them 1-0. And I think it was at their ground as well. But the last couple of weeks, we've played Rice, we've played Marino, we've played the players that are typically the big, strong players. And we haven't looked like a big, strong, physical, athletic team, which is normally what we see from Arteta. Let's start with Arsenal because I'm an Arsenal fan, even though we're the away team today. David Raya in goal, Calafiori, Gabriel, Mosquera, Timber, solid back four. Really big test for Mosquera. Big test for Mosquera. He's looked good since he's come in, but we've got to see it. Yeah. Midfield, Rice, Zubamendi. Okay, Rice needs a big game. I need to see Rice stepping up. He's done it last season. He started slow and then he grew into the season. The season before that, he was fantastic. This season, he started slow again. But last season, it's because he was switching position. This season, he's playing in the same position he always plays in. So, or he should be used to this position now. We've got Eze in the 10. It looks like it's going to be Saka and Trossard out wide, Gyökeres up top. So we should see crosses, back post crosses from Trossard either into Gyökeres or beyond Gyökeres to the back post to Saka at the back post. So that's what we should see. And on the bench, we've got Erdegaard, White, Saliba, Norgard, Marino, Skelly. So again, solid bench. In goal for Newcastle, Nick Pope, back four, Livramento, Tior, Botman, Dan Burn. Good back four, but can be gotten at. The midfield three is the worry for me. Joe Linton, Tonali, and Bruno G. And then they've got the new striker, Voltemada, with Gordon and Murphy. So it's the new striker started well as well. The new striker has started well. Do you know what I mean? We've got agents and other teams to help our mission. Shit goes deep. Rah, that's mad. You man aren't winning. Liverpool will drop points. You man get gassed. Then you man drop points. The cycle repeats potentially, but we have to pick up the points first. Do you know what I mean? And we haven't really been playing well to even be looking like we're picking up points at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? He should use this lineup against City and Liverpool. In this Newcastle midfield, I don't know about this lineup. I kind of agree with you. We're playing some nice technical football against a real rough and tumble midfield that's just going to try and bully us. So I actually agree with you, Ahmad, or at least I see where you're coming from, for sure. Hit the likes, do you know what I'm saying? Set a certain like target, and don't forget to let Shane know that, you know what I mean, he's a sideman for not doing his Man United streams. Because the man, them, especially when I'm seeing how the games are going, I'm like, bro, do you know how many views we're losing out on for Shane not coming on here and just having his team face the music? Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's going to try to chat to me on the podcast, and he can't chat to me because at least my fans show up. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got F-Tex in the chat. We've got Mac in the chat. I'm working, you clown. I think you mean clown. You missed the N off that. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't call me the N-word either, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, leave them N's at home. Do you know what I mean? Less of that, blood. So between you, Lex, Anybody else? Man are shook to what's going on? False start for the game, a false kickoff, blood. What's going on? I need to find time for you and Lex to do a stream with me as well about his manager, because this Man United madness can't continue, blood. It can't continue. I ain't trying to hear the work excuse. I lie. You know what it is, yeah. Certain man are trapped in the home, innit? You know what I'm saying they want to work for the white man. They don't want to work for the black man. You know, like that. That's what it is. That's why man struggle to build. But yeah, we're underway anyway. We're underway. Haven't seen Shane since Crawford and Nue Ahmed Aliyev streams. Yeah, Shane's in hiding still. Now, Newcastle's new striker has been dangerous. What I don't like about this lineup really is the defensive legs of Trossard. I don't really like Trossard from a defensive perspective, but he is a goal getter. And Saka, how long can Saka stay on the pitch and stay fit? Do you know what I'm saying? Speaking of, here's Saka now. Immediate foul from Anthony Gordon, from Joe Linton. And I tell you what, if that's later in the game, that's a yellow card, you know. If that's later in the game, that's a yellow card. Do you know what I'm saying? Shane, Shane, do you want to be added to the stage? No, all right, cool. I just see Shane pop up. I was like, yo, guys watching Arsenic, how the pod goes out each and every week. Only facts episode coming soon. Yesterday was mad day. Most top teams lost except City. Yeah, a lot of big games. All the favourites lost. It looked like Aston Villa is going to happen to Aston Villa as well. Free kick comes in from Rice. That's a great free kick, to be fair. And who was that? I think that was Gyökeres with a header on target. Okay, that was decent, though. That was decent. I think they said they'd stream every game when it was looking good. After the Grimsby loss, the streams were done. Facts. This striker is massive, 198 centimeters, bro. Gyökeres is in the Premier League. Voltemada's in the Premier League. Shesko's in the it's the era of target men, bro. It's the era of target men again. You know what I mean? In 2 or 3 years, Rice is probably going to be a striker, bro. If Rice flops at midfield, Arteta's going to put him up top. That's what we're getting back to. Speaking of Rice, he just tries a little ball through to Trossard and it didn't work. I don't know whose fault that was. I don't know if that was a poor pass or Trossard being poor to collect it. Mascara just had his first little battle with Voltemada is a tech man, though. Yeah, it's true. That's true. It's true. Nick Trout upload the overlays. Yeah. Yo, what have you done, bro? You put the overlays into the logo section. That's why you put it in the logo section, my G. I'll do it now. I just don't want to miss a goal on that. Let me do the overlays quick. Man, hit the like video as well. We've got a video coming out about Ginger J and his disrespect to black women. I don't know if you man saw his video today, but he did a video today, yeah. He's having a mental breakdown, brother. I'm not going to lie. He's on pure mind games, that brother. Let's see. There we go. There's the overlay there. I actually have Shade Room and Shade Borough blocked as well, Mac. I actually do. Because it's just pure nonsense. Newcastle throw. And again, Newcastle got the Dan Burn, all these big youths, man. I think Mosquera actually managed to hold off Dan Burn. We've gone long. Gyökeres chasing, but the keeper's going to come out and get it. Like I said before, if Gyökeres is going to struggle if we're going to struggle to create opportunities for Gyökeres, I don't want to see him sulk. I want to see him stay in the game. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Stay in the game. Stay ready. Because sometimes, like in the last game, there's a couple opportunities that came to him and he weren't quite ready to take those opportunities. And I wouldn't class that as sulking, but he should be ready. Do you know what I'm saying? There may be times where you only get 1 or 2 opportunities. That's the Prem. You're not going to get a ton of opportunities. But when you get them, you've got to make sure you take them. Timber, can you drive that ball forwards? Early cross from Timber. Eze. Oh, what a save from Pope. What a save from Nick Pope. That could have been 1-0. Do you think Nuno is going to work at West Ham? I think he can, but their team is whack. That's a great save from Nick Pope, and that's what I like to see. Eze, one touch, brings the ball down, gets the shot off straight away. Black men hating on black girls, 100%. Imagine saying all that though, and your mum is black, bro. It wasn't even what he said for me, bro. It's the way he said it. He's just getting rattled and screaming and shouting, bro. Man, you should never be in a room full of strangers, especially females, and be losing your composure in that fashion. Come on, man. Rattled, you know. You think if I went on back chat, they could get me rattled like that? Saka's corner. Back post corner. Again, Nick Pope just gets a punch to that. Calafiori was right there under the ball, and Nick Pope just about got a punch on that. Glasner's doing a really good job at Palace. Yeah, I was chatting to my boy Dom, about United's manager. Dom's Portuguese, so obviously he backs Amorim, but he's struggling to really see any light at the end of the tunnel. And I said to him, bro, it's a great bit of football with Saka and Timber, by the way. Good pass from Timber. Can Gyökeres get a shot away? He does. It's blocked though. I like that from Timber. I like that from Timber, but I like that from Gyökeres as well. Just get shots away. Just get some shots off. It's really good football from Arsenal so far. But I said to my boy, listen, what Amorim does, constant back five, not showing any tactical flexibility, nothing. It's too predictable. And at the moment in the Prem, we have a lot of really good managers. Whether it's that's great feat from Saka. Man told me Saka can't dribble, and look what he's doing against this Newcastle team. Man told me that he can't. Man told me Saka can't dribble, bro. Jordan Pickford, I don't know. I don't know about Jordan Pickford, to be honest. But yeah, I was saying about Amorim, because we've got some great managers in the Prem, all across the Prem. If you're going to be tactically like obvious with what you're doing, managers are going to outthink you. Do you know what I'm saying? Here comes one of the resident haters. Do you know what I'm saying? Checking into the weekly sleeping pill. That reminds me, I didn't take my tablet, my vitamins still. Bro, if Ahmad did that, you man would be going nuts, bro. Man would be going crazy if that was Ahmad. No, United are trash. It is trash. It's a positive start from Arsenal, but with Arsenal, the way that we are, you know that like if we play well for like 20 minutes and don't score, you always feel like you can get at them. You always feel like they're kind of rattleable. And we might not sustain this level of football across 90 minutes. Played from Timber though. It's so good to see the football players on the pitch, the way we're playing football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man kicked the ball inside and it bounced off Burns' leg and back to man. What's good at? What's good, AT, my guy? Bro, if that was Ahmad, you know these men would be going nuts. Man would be going crazy. It's good football from Arsenal, but we need to get back to attacking and just being a little bit more instinctive. Like when we're in the final third, we need to not overthink it. Let's not overthink the ball. Let's not overthink the game. Let's just get shots off. That's what I like about what I saw Gyökeres do. It wasn't the best shot. He didn't have a lot of time, a lot of space, but he just got the shot away. That's what's needed. And look, now Arsenal just become quite static here. Mosquera, can you be play the ball forward? It's a poor pass from Mosquera, to be fair. But I'm trying to get Shane and Lex on the stream to discuss when that manager's got to get sacked, because I don't know how much more I can watch, bro, of that horrible back five. Man's all about boring football, bro. That back five is horrendous, bro. Man are getting packed from 25 yards by Jensen and that. Newcastle coming forward for their first proper attack. And Gordon just kind of misjudges the ball. think goes for a Newcastle corner. But you can see, even though that Watermada is techie, yeah. Jensen is cold though. Jensen is a baller still. Even though that Watermada is cold, they're still going to look to play the ball into him like a target man. Because at the end of the day, you got someone 2 meters tall. That's what you're going to do. Not every time, but at least sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? He's as tall as Dan Burn, and he's a striker. It's another Newcastle corner. I think we can win this game, but I don't know if we're going to come out of it with a clean sheet. If we come out with a clean sheet, that's impressive. We should win. But they get their head to that first. I think that was Dan Burn. No, it wasn't. Unlucky from Eze. Tried to set him away. And getting some of our better ballers central is key, whether that's Wanyeri or Eze. Getting these men central is massive. Even Martinelli at times, because he's not the most technical, bro. Just putting him central, let him run in like he's been doing, and he can just go and be a problem. Arsenal playing about with it too much at the back. And again, it's Trossard coming to the back to knock the ball around with Mosquera. I don't know why Trossard's playing left wing. I don't know what he's doing back there. I don't know what Trossard is doing there. What area of the pitch is weak, AT, for Chelsea? What area of the pitch is weak? Good defensive header from Arsenal. And this is it. Arsenal winning headers, but again, Newcastle, like I said, they're going to put crosses into the box. They've got a lot of big players. They're going to put the big men in the box, put crosses in. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Play to your strengths. There's nothing wrong with that. Another Newcastle corner. None of our defenders start for West Ham. Can I get in the box, though? Hey, yo, pause. That's crazy. Can I get in the executive suite? Can I get in the box? It's crazy. We've got the ball away for once. We've got to get up the pitch. We've got to get up the pitch and leave those players offside. Gabriel does well against Bruno G. Bruno G just pulled him down. How's that not a foul? Or could we be in? Gyökeres? Gyökeres is brought down. Gyökeres is brought down, ref. Penalty. Thank you. Penalty. Penalty. Well played. Well played. It's good legs from Gyökeres. That's what I'm saying about if you can't score, make sure that you're being effective. Because very, very often, Havertz, as shit as he is, he can be effective. AT, your transfer was shit for a long time. I like your selling, though. Now, who takes this penalty? Does Saka take it? Who's been a bit? Does Gyökeres take it? Who's also a bit? Who takes the pen? That's all come from Eze and good battle from Saka. It's definitely a pen as well. Definitely a pen. I used to like Eddie Howe as a manager as well. Bro, you're saying stat pad. What does that mean? Okay, they're telling him to go to the. You man think that's a pen? 80, that's a pen, right? Keepers come out. He made no contact with the ball. That's all bias aside. That's a penalty, no? They're sending him to the monitor, which normally means he's going to change his mind. But I think that's a pen. Keepers come out, taking the striker's legs. No, I hear that. No. You can. No. The banter's cool, but I'm just checking that because I want to check that I'm not being shameless, innit? Like, I want someone to just. I need the man to make sure that I'm not being too biased. Like, that's definitely a pen for me. All right, cool. We got a Chelsea fan and a United fan that's both saying that's a pen. So come on, ref, stick to your guns, man. That's banter. That is actually banter. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if the ref is gonna say. I don't know if the ref is gonna say that like he's made a tiny contact with the keeper's foot or some bullshit. Like, that's definitely a penalty, bro. Especially because Saka's there. Because if you don't bring him down, Saka's there to score. He's saying no pen. No pen. I can't believe it. And you man even said it's a pen. Well, you know, shut the fuck up. I asked you. I already asked you, and you said it's a pen. What are we supposed to do here? I can't believe it. The shagging has started. The shagging has started, bro. Gyökeres is learning what it means to be an Arsenal player, bro. The shagging has started. Hopefully, this unlocks him, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, he fell in a dramatic fashion. Do you know what I'm saying? That would have got 8.7 at the Olympics, but it's still a foul. The fall was dramatic, but it's still a foul, though, 100%. Man's taking the ball around the keeper's taking him out. The keeper can't make contact with the striker, bro. With no ball in that challenge. Come on, man. Even Ahmad knows that's a pen. And he's a United fan. He don't like us, but he knows. And Voltamada's just turned Mosquera. Mosquera's battling with him there. That's a great battle. That's a great battle between those two. I love that side of the game, you know. I love that side of the game. And that was a foul as well, blood. Shout out KT. Lovely tackle from Mosquera. This is what I'm saying. Trossard, get out to him. Trossard, get out to him. He's just waiting. Waiting and waiting, bruv. Come like Nux. That was nearly a penalty for them. The ref said no straight away, though. But I come for his chest anyway, to be fair. Another Newcastle corner. 6 corners. We would have scored by now. I'm not going to lie. Good head from Calafiori. I think Gordon's playing out wide, but I think that he does a lot of the pressing. So I think he comes inside pause to do a lot of the pressing. I don't know if he's playing up top necessarily. It's very nearly a good pass from Saka. Just threaded that gap, but Gyökeres wasn't quite on the same page. Gordon is the deadest player ever. Nah, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's actually decent. But you know what it is? He's good. He's good for English football. See, like they like them Conor Gallagher man and stuff like that. Yeah, but he's got 2 players in front of him, and he tried to thread the ball through the gap between the 2 players. Do you know what I'm saying? If that was a more mobile striker than Gyökeres, do you know what I'm saying? Then it wouldn't have gone out of play, and the striker could get it. Like, he wasn't in a position. That's a great touch from Murphy. That's a great touch. He weren't in a position to play a pass to the striker's feet, so he's got to thread it through the 2 defenders or go backwards. Good play from Eze. Eze's so good, man. I don't want to jinx it, but his ball retention generally is just solid. Corner for Arsenal. Yeah, he did fire it a bit. He did fire it a bit still. I think Gordon's good. Like I say, he's like a Conor Gallagher. Like, especially you see in England, yeah, man, they just like man that will run. Like the way that did you not watch the United game on Sky Sports? Yeah, because the commentary were just sucking off Mason Mount for no reason. And I was like, bruv, they just love man that just run about, like man that run about and put themselves about the pitch and that. They just love it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You don't really know what he's good at. He's all right, bro. Like I said, he's good for English football, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He's just he just runs, just pure legs, runs, flies into challenges. Same as like English boxing. It's just like, yeah, you're just a lot. You're just active. Do you know what I mean? The man like activity. It's a good corner, but hasn't led to an opportunity really. We've worked it backwards. Let's get a ball in the box. Ref, thank you. That should probably be a yellow. That's Bruno G's 2nd foul. Rice low key, spicy Gallagher. He has a bit more to his game, but I'm not mad at them being in the Rice is the best of the Conor Gallaghers. He's the best of the Conor Gallaghers, like, do you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely in that Conor Gallagher-esque, you run about and put yourself about, we can all push and pull a man about type of category, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the best of those, like, do you know what I mean? It's crazy how Asensio is playing in Turkey and some of these players are playing Champions League. But bro, we saw Asensio at Villa. Like, not even bantering. We saw Asensio's a techie baller, but we saw him at Villa. And like I said, England, you need a lot of legs. And he didn't have the legs to play in England. I don't think he's got the legs to play top level ball. But he's technical. It's a lovely ball. Unlucky. See, like I said, this is what I'm saying. Like, Asensio technically is way better than Rice. But in a league like the Prem, players like Rice and other players are just gonna run him over. They're just literally gonna run him over because that's how the game's played. That last English man I rated was peak Ross Barkley, but then again, he's part Nigerian. Yeah. Rice is part Irish. I don't know if that counts as anything. He's not one of the top 25 best footballers in the world, bro. Well, he was last season, innit? It's a question of, you know what it is, yeah? Obviously, it's a question of seasons, innit? Because obviously, Messi and Ronaldo are still better than Rice, but they're not playing in the leagues, innit? So it is what it is. Like, it's like I say, Asensio is better than Rice, but he's not. He's playing in Turkey. So what are you going to do? It's good football from Arsenal again. And Joe Linton tried another foul on Saka. Release the ball. Can we get a shot? Shoot! Oh, it's off the post. That was such good football. That was very, very good football. We should be 1-up at this point. So fucked out of the penalty and that shot as well. It's a dead shot from Gordon, bro. Dead. I think that's also dependent on the team you play for. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like I say, like Messi is not a worse baller than Messi's still more technical than Salah, but Salah's doing things in the Champions League and the Prem, and Messi's in America. So, well, I guess the Ballon d'Or is only for European football, but you get my point. It's the context of everything, isn't it? Two free kicks got you Arsenal Manics real excited. Now, last season, I said already, last season he started the season poorly. He started the season really poor. And then he was moving from a 6 to an 8. But in the first season we signed him 2 years ago, he was man of the match like every week. He was class. Do you know what I'm saying? But last season he wasn't great until the second half of the season. He was good. First half of the season he wasn't great, and he had to slowly grow into the season. And people were saying, was it because of England and tired legs and all that kind? I don't know, but he was definitely better for the second half of the season. It's got this ball bouncing around in the air right now. Trossard is convinced that's a corner, but ref's not having it. To be fair, objectively, Arsenal have made the transfers they should have this season. I'd sack Arteta if he doesn't win anything because of that. Yeah, this season I think he'd have the hardest argument not to get sacked if he don't win any trophies. Like it's like pretty unacceptable. And they're all players he wanted. Do you know what I mean? You've got your players now. You've got your guys. So still think that's a pen. I'm looking at it again. It's still a pen, but Eze? I knew Eze wanted a shot, bruv. I knew it. Eze just wants to shoot, bro. That's what I like. Man, don't want to complicate the football too much, bro. Like, just get them shots off. Calafiori's trying to dry the ball, and the ref saying you're not allowed to do that. I'd argue in January if it's looking like top 4 race, I'd sack him. Nah, probably not top 4 because I think the thing is we want a trophy in it, just a trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously it's got to be in the context of what's Champions League looking like. Eze, can he shoot? Oh, what a shot that was! Nick Pope with another great save. Nick Pope with another great save, by the way. Nick Pope's having a great game. But yeah, like you know what I mean. Like January, we got to see what the other tournaments are saying. Do you know what I'm saying? If he's killing it in the Champions League, then do you know what I'm saying? One of these shots needs to go in. We need multiple of these shots to go in because you see Newcastle at home, yeah, they're not going away anytime soon. Like one goal don't silence these man. But this is the problem with Arsenal so far. We haven't sustained this type of football. We need to keep this type of football up. And the ref is being very lenient about not giving these man cards, you know. I'm talking about January, shit, a lot can happen. We're in October. But this one said the guy my man said sack him in January. I was like, bro, man can't sack him in January, bro. Unless we're in a dire position. But if we're doing all right, like sacking him in January is a madness. It's a good touch from Timber. Another corner? Yeah, it is. Bro, if we're doing well in the Champions League and all that kind of things, but we can't just sack my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you come third in the Champions League group phase and you've gone automatic qualification through and whatever. Yeah, let's sack you, bro. Bro, what? Come on, G. We're warming up, bro. We were like this last season as well. Last season we started off real slow as well. Last season we did start slow. And then we slowly warmed up. but the food never really cooked, blood. You know, like that. It was just forever warming, blood. Just microwave meals and that, bro. We need a hot wok, blood. Pause on that as well. Back post cross. Trossard's there. Ah, it's good defending from Newcastle. Trossard, what are you doing, bro? Should have played that back to Rice. Rice was right there. Now Anthony Gordon comes for the ball. Yeah, David Raya just sends that long. Send that long, blood. I like Eddie Howe, but he is a bit negative. He's English, isn't it? He plays very English football. Do you know what I'm saying? Big, strong target men. Pace down the wings. I like Eddie Howe as well. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a very good coach. As a manager, though, um, maybe a bit limited. I think him and Newcastle's suit. I don't know how he would do at a club bigger than that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he would do at a club bigger than that. Saka driving into the box, gets a shot. That's the smart decision. That's the smart decision. There weren't really any passes on. He doesn't want to slow down his stride. Just get that shot away. Now look, we're there for the corner. Don't mind that. Pope arguably should have caught that. Should he have caught that? Maybe not. Nah, maybe not. To be fair, if it's looking rocky in December, that would be the fourth or fifth time in a row that's sackable to me. Define rocky. What do you mean by if it's looking rocky? What do you mean by that? That's what I'm saying. Like you said, if it's looking like top four, if it's looking like top four, but we're smashing it in cup competition, then I still don't think I sack him. You look at Amarim, you sack someone and bring someone in January, and then it's just all dead. Like unless it's like that would be a panic because right now we know Arsenal aren't looking at other targets. If there was another target lined up and conversations they've been had and whatever, then fair enough. But on a panic thing, that just wouldn't make any sense. Make sure you man hit the likes, 100%. Get us in an algorithm, man. Last season, it's partly my fault because we weren't doing no football streams. We got like less than 100 views on pretty much every football stream. This season, we ain't less than 100 views on any football stream. Do you know what I'm saying? The last one did over 200. So that's what we want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Shane and Lex and these side Man United fans are making it very difficult to be consistent in this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to break generational curses and that blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Black dads and that. I'm trying to be consistent, but that man ain't trying to show that consistency, you know, like that. So this is why I'm here, blood, trying to do what I can. In October, we got bear shit, bear fights, everything. 33 minutes in, we should really be 1-0 up, arguably 2-0 up, really, once we got shagged for the penalty, but we've been positive. Oh, Mosquera's killed us there. Mosquera has killed us. I'm trying to get them to do a shot. I messaged Lex as well, saying I literally voice noted him on stream before you got here, saying, yo, don't hide from the smoke, bro. Don't hide from the smoke. Do you know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Newcastle corner. We're just giving them too many corners, man. With these big target men in the box, we're just giving them too many corners. But then we've created from their corners, though. We have. Oh, bruv. Oh, bruv. But this is what's going to happen. I said it. I said it. I said it. These man, do you know what I'm saying? These man looks like a repeat of last season to me from Arteta. I don't know about a repeat. We've clearly been the better team, created more chances, had more shots, got a penalty disallowed. I don't think that they've got a corner and they crossed it into a fucking 7-foot player. That's what it is. That's what it is. You did shout it out though, At. You did say he's been playing well, and he's a player. He is a player. I do partly blame that on Mosquera though, because it's his pass back. I haven't seen it back. Let me see it back from what Gabriel does. But Mosquera's pass back is what leads to the corner in the first place, and it didn't need to be that way. Yeah, Gabriel gets bullied there. Yeah, Gabriel goes down way too easy. Way too easy. It's too easy, man. That's way too easy. We've been playing well as well. There's no need to throw it all away over this. %100% we should be winning. 100% we should be winning. Like I say, that's Gabriel, but that's also Mosquera because that pass back for the corner in the first place is just unnecessary. It's just unnecessary completely. My man's a real giant, you know, because he looks massive next to Gabriel, and Gabriel's already a big guy. Man, I need character. I need character now, bro. I need to see character now. That is criminal from Gabriel and Mosquera, to be fair. Saka's corners have been going back post. Let's see what Rice does. Back post as well. It's another dive from Trossard. Bare diving, bruv. I lie. Techie Peter Crouch on it. Well, Peter Crouch is techie as well, but you know what I'm saying. I want to know who you support. This game is still very winnable for us. Very, very winnable game for us. We've been clearly on top. The thing is, Newcastle do dark arts as well, blood. That's the thing. This is dark arts versus dark arts, blood. This is, I mean, Voldemort versus Grindelwald and that, blood. I'm telling you. Because Newcastle were also a dark arts team, blood. Don't ever get it twisted. That was the penalty and you know it, blood. That ain't the reason we're losing, but that was the penalty. Zubimendi, what have you got? Ref. Gordon just pulled down Saka. No free kick for that. They fouled him again. Oh my, bruv. How many fouls? How many fouls? The refs just let 3 Newcastle fouls go. I've just seen 3 Newcastle foul 3 Arsenal players in a row. No foul given. Are we serious? And then he blows for the one on Gordon. Fucking hell. You man don't want to see things, but that's the problem. You're seeing what you want to see, blood. You probably think United beat Brentford yesterday. You're just seeing what you want to see. Go, 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 go. Eze's back post. Eze's back post. Oh, he tried the little Ronaldo chop. Oh, you're not. It's not in your locker, blood. Oh, bruv. Man, just see Jokeres trying to do the Ronaldo, bro. FIFA don't even allow you to do them kind of moves there. You got two. You don't even know he's got 2 stars, bro. He's got 2 stars, bro. He's got 2-star skill moves. You know, he's trying to do them 4-star skills. Come on, man. You don't have them facilities, bro. He don't. He don't, bro. He don't have that, bro. That's just not in his locker at all, at all. Who's that? Tonali. Get this guy off my screen, bro. Probably got money on the game. Get him out of here, man. Himanshu, what are you saying, man? Yeah, Gabriel's a character, bro. He's a character. Voldemort fuming, blood. Next week we've got Arsenal versus West Ham. I've got a chat to these United fans, but if anyone's going to cover the United game on here, we've got Alan versus Makhmudov, Ennis versus Lima, Fulham versus Arsenal, Arsenal back in the Champions League as well against Atletico. Then on the 25th, we've got a double header, Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley and Fundora versus Furman. So it's going to be a busy October indeed on the channel, do you know what I'm saying? And even more if we can get man to do these United games as well, because man are not serious. So let's see what we can do. Voldemort and Gabriel are still beefing, you know. Like I said, that first 25, 30 minutes when we were attacking, I said Arsenal can't sustain this type of football. We can't sustain it long term. We just can't. This season turned out like last one, Liverpool getting handed the league. That's what I said before the game. I said, bro, if we lose today, Liverpool's not even playing well and we're just allowing them to run away with it. Like, we've got to be putting more pressure on them. There's no pressure on them at all. Not just that, but how every club is getting bad decisions against them. But then, bro, you saw the handball from Salah and you saw the penalty today. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the last phase of play, not last phase, but in one of the phases of play, there's like 3 fouls on Arsenal players not given. And then the tap on Anthony Gordon's given. I'm like, bro, what's going on here, man? Honestly. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Man was taking it round the keeper and he gets brought down. The dive was too dramatic, but it's still a penalty. Keeper's never the ball's gone. The striker's knocked the ball around the goalkeeper and the keeper's brought him down. It's not a penalty. I can't think of another example I've seen that happen. It's not a penalty. And now there's 7 minutes of added time. We better score in this 7 minutes because why is there 7 minutes added time? 1 goal, no injuries. 7 minutes out of Sandro Tonali's little thing. I hear you. That pen not being given is outrageous, even though I don't like you, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Bro, we've got Man United fans and Chelsea fans. Love for the comment as well, but we've got Man United fans and Chelsea fans in here telling me that that's a pen. You know what I'm saying? These are our arch rivals saying, bro, that's a pen. We don't like Arsenal, but that is clearly a penalty, bro. What are we doing? Like, that being said, we've done enough to be on the score sheet, potentially to be winning. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need to get back to playing that type of football because, like I say, we allowed that goal or the bad penalty decision to take us out of our flow. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need to be mentally stronger than that. Because Nick Pope was having a game of his life for the first half an hour. But like you said, Liverpool are just going to get handed the league. So good strength from Gyökeres. Rice, lovely from Timber. Get that ball in the box. Why have we cut back? Just get the ball in the box, boys. Fuck's sake. Play to the whistle. It's not every game you get robbed. Yeah, but we got robbed this game. Of, you know what I'm saying? We should still be winning because we've been playing the better football. But yeah, but today we haven't played shit. In other games that might be the case, but today we haven't played shit. Also, you man support Man United and Chelsea. I hear you man cry about the refs every week. But we should have still scored at least one, maybe two. Let's get the ball in the box. Let's get the ball in the box. It's another foul not given. Okay. Only Arsenal cry about the refs. Okay. It's a lovely ball from Calafiori, to be fair. Calafiori, what the hell are you doing? What are we doing? This Man United team can sink in the Pacific Ocean if they don't sack him. I wish Amrin would say we played well, but lost after losing 17 Premier League games out of 33. Bro, borderline relegation right now, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I'm trying to get these United man on the stream to discuss it because it's mad. He's too tactically inflexible, like he's too stubborn, and it's not even like working. It's not worked enough to justify his stubbornness, if that makes sense. Amarin is shit, but Arsenal still bottling it as always. Yeah, I don't know. Bottling it, I'm not sure. It's too early to say. But we'll come back. We will come back. It's a good pass. Out to Zubimendi. Zubimendi's got a little bit quiet. He was good in the first. When we're playing that style of football we're playing before, moving the ball quick, good patterns of play, he's really effective. But when we don't, he's not. Last couple of minutes is 7 minutes at a time, so there's quite a bit of added time. We're into 50. Couple minutes left. An equalizer now would be absolutely golden. Amarin makes mediocre managerial performance look quality. Does he? Good little passage of play. Can we release the ball? Can we get a shot away? Nope. So we can do those little passages, but we need the shot at the end of it. We need a shot. We need a shot on target. It's got to happen. Half time. We didn't get the equalizer. We didn't get it. But we've got to come out and be brave second half. And to be fair, we've played the kind of football that I have wanted us to play. Do you know what I mean? We've had 9 shots, 4 on target. They've only had 4 shots, 3 on target. We've had more of the ball. We've dominated more of the shots. I think that I'm not blaming the penalty, but since the penalty, we've definitely allowed ourselves to get a little bit rattled. Do you know what I'm saying? Maresca and Emery didn't perform last season, but because Amarim was awful, they looked decent. Right. Got you. I mean, Emery's known, like, he's a well-respected manager with good European pedigree, but the other two, untested or unproven, I should say. But yeah, this game so far, we've had. I don't want to sound like Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? We've attacked. We haven't got the goal. We need to keep testing the keeper. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he had a good 20, 30 minutes, saved a few shots, a couple of them from Eze. We were doing well. And because we didn't get the goal, we've just allowed our heads to drop a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the penalty happens, we've allowed our heads to drop again. And if any of you lot played football, when you concede, your manager says, lads, it's still 0-0, just to keep that mentality that the game's still there to be won. And we're playing like we don't really believe the game's there to be won. So we have to just go back to that belief. The first 15 minutes is going to be a little bit of a worry for me in the second half, because that's traditionally, I think, where we're not the best normally. But I think normally when we're winning, I'm really worried about us between 45 and 60. But when we're losing, we're kind of okay between 45 and 60. We actually come out with some intent and look like we want to go and get a goal and square things up. So, hoping that Arteta can get into the players. Pick up Nick. This is a good watch. Man are here for the hate watchers, Subscribe to the video for the hate watchers. Do you know what I mean? And like the video for Nick's mental health, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, we can definitely come back. Like since they scored, they haven't really offered much. Now maybe they don't have to offer too much. And what we don't want to do is allow them to get a second goal and sit back and grind the game out, because Arsenal can't really break down low blocks, and Newcastle have the players to do it. At 1-0, they probably won't do it, but we can. If we can go and get a goal, they will believe that they can win, and they're at home. There'll always be pressure on them to win this game, so they won't be able to sit back so long as we keep attacking and go and get a goal, we can pull them further and further out of their box, and then we can get a second goal. Do you know what I'm saying? If we allow them to go and score in the first 15 minutes, they will sit back, and then it's a long day for us to break them down. I think you're missing Havertz 100%. I said that the difference between Gyökeres and Havertz is when Havertz doesn't score a goal, he does a lot of things, intangible, ugly things that are still really effective for the team. Havertz is a very, very effective player, even if he doesn't score a goal. With Gyökeres, if he doesn't score a goal, he can often just be out of the game completely. Now, he's trying to do some things in this game. He's drifting wide. Saka's dropping deep. He's drifting wide. And then he's trying to pick up the ball and carry the ball and drive. But he's just plodding, bro. He's just plodding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, he's not quick enough. He's not good in the air. Like Samson said, Havertz can alleviate some of that pressure. Havertz has got two things though. Havertz is a bit of a dark arts, dirty player, and Havertz is also he's good in the air. He's actually half decent in the air. Whereas when we knock the ball long to Gyökeres, we mostly just lose the ball. You know, he's really struggling to pin defenders, even though he's meant to be quite big and strong. Have seen the penalty decision again. Pope did get a touch of the ball first, I think. I think he might have got a little flick, but I don't think it was enough to not be a penalty, in my opinion, if that makes sense. I think the ball's kind of glanced off of him because Gyökeres has taken it around him, but he still impeded the player from being able to get that ball. I don't think that's like a decisive tackle that the keeper's made. Brycey said, yes, Nick, Arsenal in the mud. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, this like you're talking about your gunman. Listen, he can get goals, but we know with Gyökeres, he's dangerous in and around the 18-yard box. But picking up the ball on the halfway line and running with the ball, that doesn't seem to be his game. That don't seem to be his game. Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe it's, again, it might be a late one for Martinelli. Do you know what I mean? Them kind of runs there where I've seen Gyökeres pick up the ball. Man need Martinelli there with the legs to really, do you know what I'm saying, distance themselves. I think Martinelli could be beneficial more than Trossard. That's literally just what I was saying. Like, that's where when the ball comes over the top, even if it then all Gyökeres has to do is get a flick on. If he knows that players are running in behind, he just has to get a flick on. Do you know what I'm saying? So I see more in Shesko than this bum. Okay. If you do, then you do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Both of them have been dead. So, do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal missing Madueke, the black dirt cow is looking mad out there. Gyökeres, the wrong striker for Arsenal. Here's Chris Wood, only functions inside the box. To be fair, that's what we've bought him for. I don't really want to see Gyökeres picking up the ball on the halfway line and driving. That's not really where I want to see him, to be honest with you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Shesko hasn't been rubbish. I don't think Shesko's looked that impressive. He got the one goal against Brentford. I think he's got one other goal apart from that. I haven't seen him do anything that looks impressive. Neither's Gyökeres, to be fair, but I ain't seen Shesko look great. You know what I mean? Shesko plays for our dead creators and has been linking up well and playing some good stuff and barely has any chances created for him. I could say the same thing about Gyökeres. I could say literally the same thing about Gyökeres. And Gyökeres has 3 league goals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Gyökeres could do well in a 2-striker setup with Havertz. I think we'll see that. at some point. Even Marino, I definitely think we'll see that. He's played like 2 games from the start and had like 10-min cameos off the bench. So, Gyökeres doesn't link play well. He can, though. Do you know what I'm saying? He does have a shit first touch. If I'm asking Gyökeres to receive the ball on a first touch, it's awful. But if I'm asking Gyökeres, because he can't pin the defender, but if I'm asking Gyökeres to receive the ball and like pop it off or play other people into play, I've seen him do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Against Leeds, he was getting gassed. No, against Leeds, you man told me it was boring and we smoked them 5-0. And I said, it's not boring, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? So you man ain't even bored now. You man are enjoying watching us lose. So, do you know what I'm saying? You're still not bored. Arteta's entertaining you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, this is the most awake I've seen you in a long time. It gets very messy when they play it into his feet. I agree. But he still can play people in. If he plays the ball first time, he's actually good. He's actually better at playing the ball than he is just receiving the ball into himself, if that makes sense. Why hasn't your star boy created more and the dead ball specialist, Rice? To be fair, Saka's created probably most of the chances that we've had on target, I think, have come from Saka. Some of them from corners as well. But I think that a couple of times Saka's drifted in, he's doubled up on, He passes the ball out to Timber, who's overlapping, and Timber has to get that cross away first time. Sometimes he's cutting it back on his left foot, and I don't know why. Just drive that ball across. We saw in the last game, there were 2 opportunities, I think against City, where the ball's driven across the box and Gyökeres hasn't capitalised on them. But they're the exact chances that we need. Keep driving that ball across the box. Gyökeres cannot link play well in the Prem. Maybe he can link play, but not in the Prem with this level of pressure. I think I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it in an Arsenal shirt, not consistently, but I have seen him do it. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, we're talking about Havertz. The stuff that Havertz used to do was also inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? When we were watching Havertz play, the stuff that he used to do was very, very inconsistent. He'd get a goal here and there. He'd do some good link-up play here and there. He'd do like some good flicks. But you couldn't really count on Havertz to do it. Now we're watching Gyökeres. We're looking back at Havertz and going, actually, maybe you weren't too bad. But if we're being honest, neither of them were great or consistent at doing it. You know, if you punch the ball up to Havertz and if you're Saka trying to run in behind or Martinelli trying to run in behind, you got maybe like a 40% chance that ball's going to come to you. Now, if it does, if he's able to pin the defender and flick it over to you, then great, we're going to be in for a one-on-one. But that doesn't happen every time. Do you know what I mean? And it's similar with Gyökeres. I'd say that happens. He's able to link play maybe 30% of the time, but he's not able to do it on a consistent basis. But neither was Havertz. Do you know what I mean? It's just because we're, you know, because Havertz is injured and we're seeing Gyökeres now, it's like recency bias. Do you know what I'm saying? Guess what, Nick? We've also seen Wataru Endo score a banger. So what does that mean or matter if he's done it like once? If he can't do it consistently, he can't do it. That's literally what I'm saying. You're saying back to me what I just said. Do you know what I'm saying? You man are saying like I'm looking at the game and analyzing it like this is the style of play that the manager's playing. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna change it. So I'm looking at, okay, if we are to win this game, how do we win this game? What things do we need to see for us to win this game? Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, because I can't. There's no point me sitting here analyzing what this game would be if Havertz was fit or if Havertz was there. Havertz ain't there. I'm just talking about the game as I'm seeing it now. Havertz came to the Prem and to Arsenal as a 10. They really shouldn't be compared, in my opinion. They shouldn't be compared, but I'm just comparing them because they are the 2 strikers that we have in our team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm even comparing him to Marino. Marino didn't come to our team to be a 9, but he's the other player that we've got who plays 9. So all I can do is talk about them as that. Do you know what I'm saying? You keep repeating he can do it because he give it a good touch once in every 80 touches. Is what it is. Gyökeres should be levels beyond them both. He should be. And if they are compared, that is an indictment on Gyökeres. It's not an indictment on Gyökeres. In our team, Kai Havertz has played 9 for the majority of the time that he's played. So it's not an indictment on him. I'm not comparing Havertz and saying, I'm not comparing Gyökeres and saying I'd rather have fucking Emil Smith Rowe up top. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing. Do you know what I'm saying? So Nicholas, slow your speech down. You're getting a little hostile. It's only half time. We ain't packed out yet. Pause on packed out. But I'm not even getting hostile. I'm just talking. Andrew Green's here, another resident hater. What's going on, Andrew Green? How's Portmore United doing? While you're here, I'll tell you again, for those of you that weren't here at the time, we're covering all the Arsenal games all for October, and we've got a lot of boxing as well. Dave Allen versus Makhmudov, Jaron Ennis versus Lima, that's going to be in Philly. We've got Joseph Parker versus Wardley. We've got Fundora versus Furman. And then going into November, we've got Josh Boazzi versus Zach Parker. So lots and lots of boxing as well as the football. Do you know what I'm saying? So, boy, how much football we've got on the channel, I don't know, because win, lose, or draw, I'm here. I'm facing the music, in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Certain man there, they don't want to come and face the music. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing that is not ugly about Gyökeres' game is the snow bunnies he bought to the Ballon d'Or. Being busy just checking in. Yeah, that's all good, my bro. That's all good. That's all good. Just make sure you come back when Arsenal come back, in it. Do you know what I'm saying? When Arsenal come back and win this game 3-2. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal now trying to save the integrity of the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what we're trying to do right now. And again, I'm not blaming it on the penalty, but I do think it was a penalty. What I blame it on is our mentality not being strong enough, because in my opinion, once we got the penalty decision against us, our heads dropped a little bit. That intensity wasn't there. We were playing well up until that point. It's one of the things that forced the potential penalty decision was how we were playing football. Good patterns of play, nice and direct. Eze getting shots off. It was good football for 25, 30 minutes. And then, like I say, once that happened, once the penalty situation happened, heads dropped, and we didn't seem to be the same team after that. We've got to be more mentally strong, in my opinion. It's schoolboy football season now. I need to get one of my old high school games when the season's built up. Me and Shane are going to be coming to Jamaica at some point as well, so we'll shout you at that point. And me and Shane are also trying to get a show done in New York. Now, Nick trying to get a refund on Gyökeres 5 games into the season. It's not a refund thing. I don't give up on my ballers that easy. It's not a refund thing. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Havertz bag goals at the 9. I've seen Marino bag 9 goals last season from the 9 position. So it's doable. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, I'm looking at this player now in an Arsenal shirt in the Premier League. It's not looking like it was looking in Portugal. I'm trying to think in my mind, what can we do? You know, when you saw Arteta, that famous meme where Arteta's like that in his early seasons, and his head is just explode. I'm trying to think, okay, how do we do this? How do we make this happen now? Do you know what I mean? Saliba on. I'm assuming that's going to be for Mosquera. I'm assuming that that's going to be for Mosquera. Even Gabriel, as good as he's been, he looks like a lumberjack. To be honest, he does slightly. As good as Gabriel has been for Arsenal, and as good as Gabriel is for Arsenal, the battle with Voltemade that Voltemade won and then got the goal, it just had him rattled. It just had Gabriel absolutely rattled, and he really was struggling to get his head back. And he continued arguing about it for ages, and there was nothing to argue about. Do you know what I'm saying? He out jumped you. He gave you a little tap, not enough for a free kick, and you know he got the better of you there. You just have to take it and move on, and we have to move on from those moments. Do you know what I mean? Gyökeres isn't as versatile as Havertz and Marino, so he's going to have a tougher time. That's true. He moves clunky like Lukaku when he was at United, but Lukaku got goals at United. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like he's not what those other players are, but there is a way that we can use him to get goals, and it's Arteta's job to find the right way to use him. Fine, if you want to say he's not as talented as other players, fine, but for the next 6, 7, 8 months, he's the striker that we've got. So how do we get the best out of him? And for me, it's got to be early crosses in. Early, either we bounce the ball off of him and use him for link-up play. But if Saka passes the ball into him when he's dribbling, he cuts inside. Once he passes the ball to him, he's got to follow it up. Or if we go for the overlap, we've got to get the cross in nice and early and catch the defenders off guard. We're into the second half. Calafiori's been a bit iffy for me as well. And it's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, off the bar. Off the bar from Voltemade again. This Calafiori just hoofing the ball up and then out of position. I don't know why he's there. Calafiori can be so good and so bad sometimes. And Saliba, his first involvement in the game, and he just misses the ball and slips over. Is comedy football. We just get rattled. For like we've been playing well. The way that we're playing is like, you know, we're more rattled than I think that we should be based on the way the game's gone. Don't forget to like the video as well. Soft bellies, bro. It is, bro. It's not even a joke. When we're on top, pause. When we're on top in the game, we're dominating the game. You know, we can be a nightmare. But if we're not dominating the game or the game don't go how we want it to go, it's long. It's the pressure. You can't play with this dark arts against football against Newcastle. I don't think we're trying to do too like obviously in the moment that we conceded the goal, he was trying to do dark arts and get a cheap free kick. But if you look at the setup, we were saying like, oh, Arsenal come to play football. Then they got Saka, Eze in the 10. Trossard. It wasn't like we were playing the Marinos and those types of players. Like, do you know what I mean? Newcastle were proper shit houses, 100%. I don't know how Joe Linton got out the first half with no yellow card, by the way. Several fouls that were like deliberate late fouls. Do you know what I mean? Man, them feel like they're the victims of something, just got to get on with it. I agree. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. See, even there, Gyökeres brings the ball down for Eze, little first touch. But then Trossard pulls out of that challenge, man. We've got to be tougher, in my opinion. We've got to be. There are a few times I'm seeing us putting out challenges as well, and I hate to see that. We're in the Prem. We're going to have to challenge for the ball, especially against a team like Newcastle. Very big, strong, physical team. Couple players I'm going to want to see more from. Trossard, it's not, he didn't play bad, but when he gets in that final third, I need a shot from him. I need more shots. Calafiori, I need him to be a little bit better. You've got to bring on Marino and Martinelli. It's a good shout. I think Martinelli will definitely come on. Raya trying to play it out from the back. Timber trying to run forwards against 4 Newcastle balls. We've got a Newcastle player, sorry. We've got a... I don't know where he's going. Why are you, man, trying to get a towel or lay off the long throws, man? It's a useful tool, but it shouldn't be a backup thing. No, I don't think we're relying on long throws. It's just if we get a throw on, you'll naturally try and dry the ball so you can get a better... You can get a better grip on it. But I don't think I wouldn't say we're relying on long balls. I just think it's raining. That's literally it. Long ball to Timber. It's a good touch from Timber. And again, Timber trying to cut it back on his left foot. Just get across him. Get across in the box. Calafiori all the way up in the left wing position. Trossard going into the 18-yard box. They've got to try and find the ball to Trossard if we're gonna play this style of football. They've got to try and find the ball to Trossard. Someone's got to break the lines with that pass. It should probably be Zubamendi to do the line breaking passes. That's what he's there for. Yeah, I mean, look, it's early. We've got 45 minutes to go. It's very early. It's a poor pass from Timber straight into the defender. Timber's just a little bit off as well. There's a lot of players just a little bit off. Zubamendi, find a pass. It's sideways constantly, and this is what I'm talking about. Newcastle can just lock the game down. If they get a second goal, it'll be horrible. There's the ball into Trossard. Lovely. Calafiori, can we put a cross in the box now? There is a cross in the box. Gyökeres. I think it goes for a corner. Zubidu, where are you, bro? The thing is, Zubamendi, he can do it. Like, I regularly see him do it, but it's like his own confidence don't let him do it. It's weird. But even then, look, we've got a corner that's come from just punching that ball into Trossard, out to Calafiori, get across in the box. We're not doing it enough. There are teams that are not as good as us technically that will just gamble a little bit more. The technique of the corner so far has been to go back post and knock it back across. I don't know if we just try and go direct for a header this time. So we're going back post and then knock the ball back across the box again. That's what you've been doing. We've gone for it right on the penalty spot. Newcastle get rid of it. There's a better corner though. Has Rice touched the ball yet? Yeah. He's not done anything with it, but yeah. Man said cowards, you know. I know about lacking balls. We were playing quite brave and playing good football first half an hour. I just think they've dropped their heads a little bit. I wouldn't say cowards. That seems a little bit harsh. Bro, how's Joe Linton got 2 hands on Zubimendi and the ref's not blowing for nothing? I'd want to see Eze coming and showing for the ball as well, which I'm not seeing at the moment. I want to see Eze come and show for the ball. That's what I said at half time. If things go in our favour, we're good. If things don't go in our favour, we look poor. I think that was Jokeres against, like, I don't know who that was, Dan Burn or someone, and he wasn't able to put all the left, Sven Botman, I think it was, and he wasn't able to actually accelerate and get away from Sven Botman, which, if you're a striker, you should be able to get away from your centre back. I'm seeing lots of players on the pitch passing the responsibility to someone else. When I see Calafiori and Rice and Zubimendi going sideways all the time, that's what I'm seeing. You're passing the responsibility to the next person, to the next person. Instead of saying, I want the responsibility, I want to see someone step up and say, I want the responsibility. That's what Eze was doing the first 20 minutes. Give me the ball. I want to take a shot. I want to get involved. Second half, or the end of the first half, that responsibility piece had completely gone away from the team. Find Eze in the middle. There we go. Release the ball. Oh, Eze. Rice. Cross the back post. We need a cross. Eze. That's better. That is better. That's what Eze's going to do. Get the ball to Eze and he's going to get these shots off. The pass was there. The pass was behind him. The pass was behind him. But that's better intention, though. Do you see what I'm saying? That's better intention. Like, I mean, we've got to be testing it because who knows what can happen. It's not the cleanest, but boy, man will take anything dodgy. Do you know what I'm saying? Calafiori's a shit defender. Yeah. The thing is, I see that I don't mind that being a yellow, yeah, but I've seen Joe Linton do 3 cynical, dirty fouls in the first half and no yellow. No difference between Zinchenko and Calafiori. There's a big difference between Zinchenko and Calafiori. Calafiori is much better going forwards, better at crossing, better at shooting. He's better at heading the ball. Calafiori is more of a centre back that Arteta just plays left back. Like, do you know what I mean? He shouldn't really be left back at all. Do you know what I mean? He's not a fullback, but it is what it is. It's a poor yellow, though. Poor yellow to give away. Oh, in terms of defending, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and we're not getting him into attacking positions. Arsenal will always struggle against Newcastle because you will never get the better of them physically the way you do other teams. I said that as well. I said that. I said, like, when I saw the lineup, I said, you know, and Amad Diallo said the same thing. We're playing a more technical. We've played our more physical team against the technical teams, and then we played our more technical team against the physical team. Those failings have to come down to the manager. They have to. Gyökeres trying to battle with the centre back there. That's better. That's a better battle. I like that battle a lot more. He's got to show that more often. Trossard, long ball out to Saka. I don't know why he goes for that ball. I really don't. Noni would have done well in this game. He beats his man often. It's true, but his final ball into the striker is horrible though. He does beat his man. It looks good, but it just doesn't do anything for us. He can't cross the ball to save his life. But you're right. He is better at beating the player one-on-one. That's better though. Ball in behind to Trossard. Calafiori's still there with him. And he tries a silly pass that don't work. Just do the simple passes, man. Can we get a cross into the box? Gyökeres is in there. He's waiting for a cross. Eze, good feet. It's a lovely ball over the top. Oh, so it's a huge save from Nick Pope. What a save. What a save. Gyökeres has pace, but he's slow over short distances. He'd be better off the other way around, especially being a striker. Yeah. I swear I had games where the opposition keeper turns into world class all of a sudden. Yeah. That's today because Nick Pope is on it today. He is absolutely on it. But we just got to keep doing it. We just got to keep testing him. Keep testing him. Keep testing him. And one will go in. We've got right under that as well. The shouts for a penalty in there. Trossard feels like he's been fouled. Ref's not having any of it. We have to move on. I did say I think the first 15, 20 minutes of this game will look good. But like the last game, like the last half, will be really good for 15, 20 minutes. Then we'll let it drop. And all this emotional expulsion of shouting at the ref and all that. Fuck that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We need that intensity. Keep going. It's just wasted energy shouting at the ref. He's not going to change his mind, is he? So fuck it off. Carry on playing. We had 4 shots, but only 1 on target. Just keep testing the goalkeeper. That as much as Nick Pope's been good, that's the only time he's been tested so far this half. Only 15 minutes in, but still. That isn't you guys. Missing chance after chance and keep it being class takes you out of it, takes it out of you, and then makes it. Yeah, it's facts. The same situation with the first goal. Do you know what I mean? We didn't get the penalty, or the penalty was overturned, and then they looked a little bit rattled after that, and it's just too easy. Do you know what I mean? We need a bit more, intensity. Good cross in. Calafiori. Eze's doing really well. Eze's the only one dropping into little gaps. Eze as well, his head shouldn't drop. Some of these players have been in 2 or 3 title races and they've fallen apart or they've been pipped at the post. Players like Eze, who else is new into the team? Gyökeres, they've never been there. They shouldn't be like emotionally weighed down by the past. They haven't even been involved in these. This is brand new for Eze. So, Zubimendi as well. They should be fresh mentally. All over the top, Gyökeres. We just have to keep doing it. It's not going to be perfect. You think Arteta should gamble and go 2 up top or something? Not yet. 62 minutes. We still got half an hour. Not yet. I think if we can get an equaliser, then we add something and keep going. Because once we get an equaliser, they're at home. They're under pressure to win. If we get an equaliser, they will step out and try to win the game. Almost a good turn from Zubimendi. Calafiori. It's a dodgy touch. Good pressure from Gyökeres. Feels like this is crucial weekend not to drop points. 100% it is. Especially if Liverpool losing and dropping points themselves. It's massive. But we can't have that. The players can't have that in their heads too much. They just have to play. Saka tries a little ball, reverse ball. And Newcastle have the best defensive record in the Prem this whole season. So I'll say this whole season, only like 5 or 6 games, but still. Great feat from Eze. Saka again. How's that not a foul? He's constantly being fouled. I don't know how that's not a foul for Saka. It should be a foul at the other end. It's mad. Jacob Messi. Messi would have scored that. You've got to be strong from this corner now. The ref is giving us absolutely nothing, bro. When we're attacking, there's all these little fouls. When we get to 70, we're going to need to see some changes. Yeah, right. Get out of here, bruv. Elanga with his pace might get some. Yeah, listen, Elanga, this is a good sub. The Elanga sub is a good sub. The Trippier sub, I'm not as sure about the Trippier one. That Newcastle midfield is serious. Yeah, it definitely it does. The lineup looked good from playing football, but I said it at the beginning. That lineup for this Newcastle team seems a little bit strange. And yeah, if Elanga gets through with his pace, it's a long day. It'll be a long day. We'll have to get Martinelli on. I can't. Obviously, I'm streaming it, so I got the flipping audio down. Elanga on Calafiori's side, long day. Yeah, for real. I don't know if I take Gyökeres off. Put Trossard central. Bring Martinelli on. And I don't know if we need Marino on. But I just feel like he's more of a goal threat. Even if he takes it to the byline and puts a cross away, I feel like if we put a low-driven cross across the box, I don't know if Gyökeres is going to score it. Especially with Trippier on, right back, Martinelli can smoke him. Because they're still up on their halfway line. Look where their back line is. I don't think he has. He's literally injured. He's playing for an injury. Same thing about same thing with Marcus Rashford, like he's playing for injuries. Saka's pointing to Gabriel saying he wants the ball in behind, play me in behind. They want that ball in behind, but no one's playing it. He wants to run. He literally wants to run in behind. You can see him pointing for it. You say that, but still he's on the pitch and doesn't produce. Yeah, because he's playing for an injury. I'm just saying that's just a fact. He's playing for an injury, so I can't say he's regressed. This great battle from Timber. Saka. Gyökeres, can he get a shot? He can't. He's so heavy. And it goes for a corner. Yeah, I don't know what that was from Gyökeres. He's just heavy-footed. So I'm saying, bro, I would honestly put Trossard there, bro. Put Martinelli out wide and put Trossard there. If that drops a Trossard, that might be a goal. Yeah, he doesn't need a touch there, does he? He don't need a touch. Here's Martinelli and Marino. Yeah, Marino, bro. Come on. Danger. Danger when Marino's on your alleys. He borrowed Lukaku's Timberland boots. Bro, they could be sharing Timberland boots, football boots, any type of boots, bro. It don't matter, bro. If my man scores, it don't matter, but it don't even look like he's scoring. So Newcastle, the worst team to be in this position. I told you no. I told you no one in your team passes through. Starboy Saka hooked when his team needs him. He's injured, my bro. What man said hooks, but he's injured, cuz. What do you mean? Man's been getting kicked for 70 minutes. And straight away, very, very close for Gyökeres, but straight away Marino winning headers. I'm not from Tottenham. I'm from West London, so I can't read. You have to retype that with proper grammar because I can't read that, blood. It's crazy how none of these new signings that the big clubs bought have banged real quality in football. Real lack of quality in football. Agreed. Stinker and hooked. It's not looking good, is it? And Nick Pope, that corner straight to Nick Pope. Tammy Abraham clears Gyökeres. Saka is dead, man. He needs at least 2 months rest. I said that. He needs to rest, but do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yeah, Ekatike is doing this thing still. And the man already had Ekatike, and then they've gone and got Isak as well. It's long. That's the usual Saka performance about the stats. Me and you just look at football differently because I disagree, but so if Livramento goes down dramatically, it's a foul. Normally he gets a corner assist or something. Samson, you're right, he looks like a 125-pound guy. Trossard is absolutely dog shit on the wing, playing pointless. That's why I said I'd put him central. I want a Gyökeres off and put him central, but that's what it is. What, you think he's gonna when you say Torres type of signing, what you think he's gonna flop? You think Isak's gonna flop for Liverpool? I think he's still coming back from injury. I don't think he's fully fit yet. But I don't think he was fit for 90 minutes. But that goal did come from Mosquera playing the ball out. Dodgy pass and then sending it for the corner. So Oh, Gabriel, you've got to win that header, my bro. Gabriel's got to win that. He won the ball back the second phase, but he's got to win that header. Arsenal have looked shit all season, to be honest. I don't know about that. It's not impossible, bro. Shane's on a madness. No one can live up to that price tag, though. Newcastle love to be aggressive, yeah, but when people are aggressive with them, they turn into the biggest crybabies, you know? The biggest crybabies. Yeah, I guess if they win a treble, but fam, you man don't listen. I already said I wanted him off. I wanted Trossard central and Martinelli out wide. I've said it. I've said it like 20 times. Man just don't listen. Mosquera with that bug back pass, blood. Shut the fuck up. Gabriel diving like a gyal. I don't know, gyal. When did gyal dive? You got gyal diving out of the window to try to get away from you, blood. What do you mean? And Aaron Ramsdale's on their bench as well. I forgot he was there. I literally just said that, Ahmad. I forgot Ramsdale was there as well. From Jamaican girl at a club. Yeah, I lie, bro. Diving off the speakers and that. Ah, come on, man. This injury's taking forever, bro. Nick, who is to blame for this performance? It's got to be. I mean, the performance itself, I don't actually think has been bad. We're 1-0 down because of the Mosquera thing, innit? Like, it's Mosquera and Gabriel. If we're being real, Mosquera gave away the corner, and Gabriel dived like a pussy or for the corner kick. So that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? The performance outside of that, this performance hasn't been bad, in my opinion. Nick, I'll ask you again. What exactly does Declan Rice offer? Look such a waste of space. Rice is actually good. Rice is a good progressive ball carrier, but the game, I don't know what it is that he's been doing this season, but it's long for Ramsdale. He should have signed for another team. I mean, this is the only way he can stay in the league, isn't it? If he signs for any other team, he's probably he's just gonna be on the bench. You know what I'm saying? What about the lack of creativity? I don't know that. Again, I don't know that we've lacked creativity in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? We've had more shots and more shots on target. We haven't been able to finish those chances. We've created a lot of chances this game. We've actually created chances this game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not that we haven't created chances. In previous games, like United and stuff, we were fuming. We didn't create shit. In this game, we've created. We haven't finished them, but we have created chances. 100%. You haven't scored a goal. Who is to blame, bro? I don't know, the players that are shooting in it. Like, I mean, Eze's had a lot of these chances, but then he hasn't scored them. But at the same time, you can't really criticize him because he's created a lot of these chances. So I love how Shane comes on smoke in the chat, yeah, when it's not his team playing. But when it's his team playing, he's invisible. Martinelli, good feet. Can we just find a shot? Martinelli just said, fuck it, blood. I hear it. Trossard does some of the weirdest stuff sometimes, man. Some of the weirdest stuff. Rice carries the ball into open space. That brother couldn't dribble. through cones. I'm not sure about that. Shane Yokerez is to blame. All this chat from Shane and don't even do his own streams, bro. Ridiculous. I think Trossard should score his first chance. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Gyökeres should have at least put the shot on target when the ball came to him from the corner and he tried to take that touch. We've had opportunities to score. But there's still time. There is still time. It's entertaining when Arsenal lose. With United, it's just pity at this point. I don't know about that. Why does it look like you are phasing Erdegaard out? But he's still coming back from injury, isn't it? He's still coming back from injury. We can't even get the ball down on the floor to play our football right now. We can't even do it. I think you create a lot in this game, but your lineup is wrong in terms of physicality and your attackers miss some chances. I think it's more the attackers missing chances. I think it's more that than the lineup being wrong. Because, like you said, we created a lot of opportunities and we should have scored goals. So that, for me, is the biggest issue, is the lack of actually scoring the goals. What have we stopped for? When Arsenal lose, we are here with velocity up the charts. Make sure you man hit the likes and always support the channel as always. At the moment, Amarin is here so I can allow Shane, but when he gets sacked, he should definitely be doing most. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Man said because Amarin's there, you're not going to stream your games. Say no more, man. Now, Lex didn't even reply to the voice note, bro. He's listened to it as well. It's gone blue tick. He ain't replied to that. Lex don't like the smoke, man. Lex don't like the smoke. He struggles. Ah, Nick Pope just absolutely sent Gyökeres to the shops, blood. Oh my days. I don't know how that's not a foul, bro. Bruv. Gyökeres just overcomplicates it, bro. It's just like Havertz. Remember when Havertz first went 9? Do you know what I'm saying? Enjoy your team getting smashed. I'll be here next week. Bro, smashed. We're losing 1-0, my bro. It's not smashed, bro. You man lost 3-1 yesterday. You're getting my team mixed up with your team. I hear it though. When we lose 1-0, it's smashed. When you man lose 3-1, all right, cool. Bro, man is just overcomplicating the game, bruv. He's just overcomplicating the game. Who just saw him get fist up by Jamal Lascelles? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I want Havertz back. Bro, it's not a question of wanting him back. He's injured. So he ain't coming back. Do you know what I'm saying? So Erdegaard is on. Yeah, number 14's out. That number 14 shirt might be cursed, you know. He might have to retire it, blood, on a Michael Jordan thing. Because, boy, do you know what I'm saying? He did the Gyökeres celebration. We're playing on the edge, man. I feel like we're going to concede, bro. We're just playing on the edge. Referee. And he's kicked the ball away as well. Any yellow card for that one? I don't know how Joe Linton's a fucking prick, bruv. He's a pussy, bruv. I hope his car crashes on the way home, that pussy. He's a dickhead, bruv. I don't know how he's only just got a yellow now, bruv. 100, I agree, bro. He's made bare fouls and just got a yellow for that. He's ridiculous, bro. I don't know how these men get away with it, bruv. These times, Calafiori's on a yellow for one foul. One foul. We got like 10 minutes left, and I want to make sure that we not make sure. There's nothing I can do, but I want to see the team put everything into this game. Do you know what I mean? I want to be seeing shots on target. I want to see us gamble. Rice, put that ball across the box. We'll take the corner. That's what we need. That's got to happen quicker, though. That exact thing has got to happen quicker. It's got to. Come on, Rice. Ball in. Oh yeah, let's go. It's 1-1. Who was that? Oh, it's Marino, bruv. Who else? Who else? Mikel Marino, bro. Mikel Marino. Man, I gotta start respecting Marino, you know. Man, I gotta start respecting Marino on a serious level. Like he's not. I said it before. He's not pretty with the way he plays football, but he's so effective. He is so effective, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And I get it. If man want to sit here on the stream and say, "Oh, but he's not as good as," blah, 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 that's fine. But it's effective football, isn't it? If man want to say football's boring now, and Messi and Ronaldo and Modric and Zidane and whatever, fine. All of that is fine. But he is just very effective as a player, like very effective. He is a good header as well. He is a very good header. He probably is. He probably is, bro. Big man thing. We probably, as it stands right now, obviously a few games into the season, I want to back my striker, and even now I want to back Gyökeres. But if I'm just being objective, do you know what I'm saying? Like he looks like we look better with Marino and Havertz than we do with Gyökeres up top. Like it's a crazy foul. It's stupid, bro. It's so stupid. Is that a pen? Ah, that shouldn't be a pen. Is that a pen for real? And the other one wasn't. It's come off a tackle. I don't think that should be a pen. It's come off a tackle. Man can't slide tackle with his hands by his side. You ever seen a man slide tackle with his hands by his side, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? The man think that should be a penalty for real? On a level. He's made a great challenge. Ah, oh, bruv. And man said the last one wasn't a pen. Okay. Man are not serious, man. Right, here comes Miles. Yeah, but the fact that you've seen it given before, the one that went against us, I've seen that given before. I'm not asking about before. I'm asking about now. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the pen, but Arsenal got robbed as they always do. There's no way they can see it from slow mo. It does down the ball change down his leg, bro. He's made a clear tackle, bro. you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a man's supposed to slide tackle with their hands by their side like that. Like they're going down a slide at the water park or something. Is that what man is supposed to do? I've never seen it before. We're not taking the opinions of haters, bro. We're not taking haters' opinions right now. I hope you man turn up when Shane streams Man United as well. Yellow card for Dan Burn as well, bro. That's all these man do, bro. I saw it as well, bro. I saw that as well. I definitely saw that. That's not what I'm arguing. Yeah, 100%. But they're at home, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They're at home. They've got the home crowd behind them, so it's what you'd expect. Get that ball down and play some football. Oh, I don't understand this thing that Arsenal do, all this knocking the ball up in the air thing. I don't understand all that. Get the ball down and play football, man. Honestly, can't understand all that. And Nick Pope trying to take ages to, bro. This game could actually go either way. You know, big man thing. They could score again. We could score again. This game could go either way, and it's probably going to be 6-7 minutes. Sleeping pill starting to get to me. I can't lie. 90 minutes in, the sleeping pill's getting to you. Swear down. That's an exciting game, then, G. That's 90 minutes of entertainment, bro. You're welcome, man. Say no more, man. That's what I'm saying. These new signings look like they've taken us backwards. We actually look better with Martinelli, Saka, Trossard off the bench, Erdegaard on the pitch. Do you mean 7 minutes? I think it's going to be, or 8 minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's normally how it goes. That's normally how it goes, man. That's normally how it goes. I'm not going to lie. Eight minutes added. Can Marino come up with one? Eze's on the pitch. Martinelli's on the pitch. Erdegaard's on the pitch. Come on, man. We got potential goal scorers on the pitch, man. Them. I didn't even say flipping Yokerez's name. That's how peak it is. The attackers need to show me some better movement, though. The midfielders are looking for the pass. They're looking for passes through. They're looking to break the lines. But where's the movement? There's ball from Rice. Miles. It's lovely from Erdegaard. It's nice to see Erdegaard and Eze play. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I want to see you two create something. Like, with both of these players on the pitch, we should look much more creative with both Eze and Erdegaard on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone move into a friendly position for him. Erdegaard's got the ball and no one's moving. Martinelli's coming feet, but his touch isn't the best. He's in a difficult position. It's a lovely ball through to Gyökeres. Gyökeres hits the deck, bruv. Gyökeres, what are we doing, bruv? Why are you on the floor, my bro? It's well kept in by Rice. Man, let's put an attack together, please. All this side to side thing. Let's just put a bit of pressure on them. Because they're comfortable doing this. They're comfortable doing this. Do you know what I'm saying? It's well played again from Timber. Martinelli. Oh, Rice. That cross was bug, bruv. Oh, my days. Rice. He's just coming on that. Is that Harvey Barnes? Yeah, it is. Bro. Does he play like Hoyland? Yeah, he slide does, bro. It's Hoyland without the acne, blood. You know what I'm saying? Garnier Hoyland, blood. I knew this game would be tough. I'm not going to lie, but I did think we'd win it. But I did know the game would be tough. Like, Newcastle are not an easy team to beat at all, especially at their ground. But the way we started the game with chances, we should have been winning. And then we got shagged out of the pen as well. But even away from that, we should have been winning. Miles, go. Miles, drive. You can bun him. He's 50, blood. He's 50 years old. You can bun him. Ah, oh, Miles, bro. He didn't fancy it. Miles Skelly. We'll take the corner. We'll take the corner. That's the run, though. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. That's so much better. Yeah, bro. He's already got like a couple yellow cards for them as well. Yeah, he's like fucking. Yeah, he's playing for them now. Right, let's make this corner a sensible one, bro. Let's make this corner not too close to the keeper, bro. Not too close to the keeper. Let's make this sensible. Corner goes in. It's right to the keeper. The keeper punches it. Erdegaard with the shot. Oh, and it's headed clear. Fucking crosses straight to the keeper, man. Come on, let's just test this keeper. Couple shots. Rice. Come on, man. It was Martinelli that took the shot, you know. I didn't even think that was going to be. What is it? A pen? Oh no, it's not a pen. They showed that handball. I thought that was a pen for Bruno G. That cross is a little bit. How's that gone in? Oh my days! That cross was too. I was about to say that cross is too close to the keeper. The cross is too close to the keeper. Man, them like the video. Man, them like the video. Subscribe to the channel, blood. What are you talking about? Where's Shane? I'm scrolling through the comments. Where's Shane? Oh my days, Gabriel, the savior, bruv. Angel Gabriel, blood. I posted it on my story last week on Instagram. I posted on my story when it was Martinelli. Get Angel Gabriel. It's Angel Gabriel part 2, blood. It's deserved, blood. Justice, blood. Justice for the black man and that, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter and that. Shout out Ty from AFTV. Let's take a moment. A moment of silence for Newcastle, blood. Are you dumb, bruv? Oh my days. Oh my days. Come on. 2 corners in that, blood. 2 corners. Got to rate it from the dust to the penthouse. 2-1, bro. Bro, that's so deserved as well. Like, that is actually so deserved. Big man thing. We start Havertz instead of Jokeris. We win this game like 4-5-1. It's a good corner as well. I thought the corner was too close to the keeper, but it's just a little bit out. I don't even know if Rice meant to do that or not. And Gabriel, bro. Angel Gabriel, blood. Now let's just. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's just see the game out now, man. Let's just see the game out now. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've been that big man team. We've actually been the better team. That's why I'm not even like. We've been the better team. Like, we've left it late. It's too dramatic. It's too close. We should have slapped these man. The way the game's gone, we should have been ahead. Do you know what I'm saying? However, bro, we've been the better team. Like, this is heavily deserved. Do you know what I'm saying? Heavily, heavily deserved. I'm not going to lie. And it's going to be about 2 minutes left to play. I agree. I agree with that. 100%. Rice. Good running from Rice. That's what Rice can do, man. I'm not saying it's an outstanding tactic. I'm not saying he's the best midfielder in the world, but that box to box play, he's dangerous going both ways. Newcastle should have had a pen, but we also should have had a pen. So let's give us both pens. We should have 2 pens. So just if we're giving the one for Gabriel, then we're also giving the one for Bruno G, yeah? The one where he twisted his body and it hit his hand. We're giving the Bruno G one as well. So then that's 1 pen for Newcastle and 2 pens for us. Agreed? The ball's in the box, it's bouncing around everywhere. We've got to get there first. I just want to hear the final whistle, boys, because Newcastle were proper never say die. I just want to hear the whistle. They're looking at a pen, potentially. Let me pin this comment right there. The hate watch was unsuccessful. The hate watch was unsuccessful. Now, this was a well fought win. If I was an Arsenal fan, I knew it wasn't starting. Bro, I predicted that we would win 2-1. I didn't think it would happen in that fashion. But I said at the beginning of the stream, I think we win, but I don't think we keep a clean sheet. Newcastle pen was like 10 kind of ago. It was more game changing. Yeah, but if we get our pen, we go 1-0 up. And the way we were playing, I think maybe we step on the gas. But who knows? All we can talk about is what happened. It doesn't matter. You will never win playing like this with this manager. When we say playing like this, though, I don't under this. The way we played in the first half was very, very good. We had 20 shots, 7 on target. So when we're talking about not being creative, I understand. Yeah, see what Rance is saying, brother, and bring his news back, bro. We know what Rance is going to say anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? But Trossard, Calafiori, and Gyökeres prove they are not starter level to me. I agree. Listen, yeah. Let me just talk through my thoughts on this game. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me talk my thoughts through this game, because what this game showed me and what I'm hoping we get from this game is yeah, is Arteta beginning to step on the gas. Because I'll tell you what, Nick Pope, possibly man of the match. Do you know what I'm saying? Nick Pope was probably player of the match for me. Player of the match, man of the match, whatever they call it. Do you know what I'm saying? Nick Pope is probably player of the match for me, because we're talking about Arsenal playing with the handbrake up and not playing attacking. And in the first half, just the first half alone, do you know what I'm saying? We could have, on another day, taken the game away from Newcastle. We could have been, I think we probably should have been at half time 2-0 up. Do you know what I mean? We don't get the penalty decision, and it affects us mentally, in my opinion. It affects us mentally. They get the corner. Mosquera gives away a really poor corner. He's still betting into the team, but that was poor because he's been good. So now he's been good. I'm holding you to the standards of a good player. He gives that away. Gabriel, who's also been fantastic, not even good, he's been fantastic. Cheap. Goes down cheaply, and we give them a goal. We give them a goal. And then we have to fight back hard to to fight our way back. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, man, them say sleeping pill football, but I ain't seen certain man comment in the chat for all 20, 30 minutes because the hate watch was unsuccessful. Do you know what I mean? But we should be, what we've shown today is if we attack and when we attack, we can be better. And Arteta had this same problem when he bought, what I actually don't want to see if he's going to continue to be manager of Arsenal Football Club next season. I don't want to see him spend 60, 70 million on players no more. Because when he spends 60, 70 million on players, like he did with Havertz and like he's doing with Gyökeres, and he's forcing them into the team and forcing them into the team and forcing them into the team. Remember, Havertz only got good when he played 9 and my man signed him as a 10 or an 8 or something. Yeah. But when we have Marino up top, not a great striker, I'm not saying he is, but when we have Marino up top, or when we have one of these makeshift strikers up top, we look a better team. If we've just got Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Eze in the 8, maybe Erdegaard in the 10, Rice there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? We looked a much better team. Your main signings, Gyökeres and Zubamendi, look worse. We as a team look better when your main signings come off the pitch. Once Gyökeres comes off the pitch, well, Gyökeres didn't even come off the pitch, but Gyökeres just not even involved. Once Zubamendi comes off the pitch, Marino comes on, Erdegaard comes on. Like, some of these players are regressing how we play. Do you know what I'm saying? And what we've seen today is, what we've seen today is that if we play attacking football, we can go and do it. There's no reason to not go and do it. We've been forced. A lot of Arteta's best managerial decisions since he's been manager of Arsenal Football Club, he's been forced into making. He didn't want Havertz to be a 9. He was forced into that. He didn't want Marino to be a 9. He was forced into that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. When he's making the decisions, sometimes it's looking shaky. But when he's forced into decisions and we have to go and play attacking football, it looks great. Do you know what I'm saying? Conversation has to be had about Saka if we're being real. Do you know what I'm saying? I defend Saka all the time in my stream. Obviously, Arsenal fans, we love him. He's from the academy. But if we're being real, again, we looked a lot more attacking once he was off the pitch. I personally think that could be down to fitness, but maybe I'm biased and I'm just making an excuse because he's my guy and I like him. We're both from West London and he's from the academy and all the rest of it. But once some of these players come off the pitch, we can go a lot more attacking. Do you know what I'm saying? Madueke is very good at beating his fullback one-on-one. Dan Burns is a very good defender, so I don't know that Madueke would have dubs him up this game. But Saka didn't dubs him once. He didn't get past the fullback once. The only time he got past Dan Burn is when he sprinted down the line and beat him for pace, then got the shot off with the right foot. But in terms of cutting inside and creating, he didn't. So Gyökeres looks dead, but also, at what point did the winger create for him? We just saw towards the end, Erdegaard reverse ball through the defense to Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly tried to play the ball across to Gyökeres. It would have been an easy tap in for Gyökeres had the ball got across. At no point when Calafiori was on the pitch, when Saka was on the pitch, before the subs were made, at no point did we do that run. At no point are we breaking the lines with the fullbacks coming in. Timber again. Do you know what I mean? Timber, same thing. Timber was very, very good today, but in terms of crossing the ball early, we've got to get this striker some service. When we do get him service, he hasn't looked good. He hasn't looked good, but we have to keep getting him service. We have to. We've got a 65, 70 million pound striker. We have to give him service. And I do think that maybe once, if we got the penalty, it may have been like a Havertz situation when Havertz started at the 9 and he didn't have a lot of confidence, and Saka gave him one of the penalties. He scored the penalty and then he went on a bit of a run of scoring. It might be the same thing. He's going to need a couple shit goals and a couple tap-ins to get his confidence up. But we have to be creating the opportunities for it. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to. And we've just shown that we can score goals. If we attack, we can score goals. In the first half, we were the far better team. Do you know what I'm saying? In the second half, we were not necessarily the better team, but we came up with the goods at the end. Do you know what I mean? We showed a little bit of mentality and we came up with the goods at the end. And I kept saying through the stream, I think we'll come back. And I only had confidence that I thought we would come back because of how we played in that first half. The first half told me we can go and attack and be confident. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I felt in that first half. But anyway, listen, 2-1 away from home against Newcastle. I said it. I said we're not keeping a clean sheet against Newcastle. We're not. Do you know what I'm saying? Newcastle is a solid team. And if they get that second goal, they're locking it down. They are locking it down. Do you know what I'm saying? And we ain't scoring no 3 goals against Newcastle with 20 minutes to go. It's not going to happen. So to come out of there with 3 points is very good, and to try and keep a little bit of pressure on Liverpool. But realistically, with the firepower that Liverpool have and the firepower that we have, bro, we can't look at ourselves as if we were to win the league this season, that would be amazing. Like, that's a real up. We can't be no favourites to win the league this season with the firepower that them man have got and the record they've got of winning leagues and winning Champions Leagues in recent years. And we don't have that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why we needed a player like Isak to take us to the next level. He went to Newcastle, Liverpool, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But these are the kind of signings that we need. We got Gyökeres, and I'm not defending him, but we need to find a way. If the manager's going to play him, we need to find a way to get the best out of him. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But man, them, thank you for an entertaining stream, especially the haters, because the hate watch was unsuccessful. And couldn't you imagine, for you non-Man United fans, could you imagine if these Man United, man, stop bottling it and come and do the stream. Can you imagine the hate watches, the successful, amazing hate watches we would have watching them get slapped? Can you imagine the scenes when Jensen slaps that goal right at Bayern and Bayern just falls over like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know like what, but it just falls over like one of Andy's toys in Toy Story when Andy walks in the room. Like, man just flops on the floor like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, successful hate watches will be on this channel, but not for us, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them, call an ambulance, but not for me, blood. Not for me, cuz. Don't call an ambulance for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Call an ambulance for you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine Lex when Bruno misses. Bro, imagine Lex, period, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He's all now Lex ain't replied to my voice note. So it is what it is. Man, them. Hate watch unsuccessful, 3 points away from home at Newcastle. One thing I know for sure is Man United are not getting no 3 points at Newcastle's ground, but that's not going to happen, you know, like that. So for now, I'm going to be back next week. Only Facts podcast is out now. We're shooting again on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about it because who knows? I need to try and get this Amram content ASAP because who knows how long Amram's going to be in the job. Do you know what I'm saying? But for now, I'm out. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Leave all your hateful comments down there because the hate watch was unsuccessful. That's the title of the fan cam when Shane clips this up. Big up, man, them. Love every time. You know what it is.